Rohit was born in a small town in India in a modest middle-class family. His father was a government school teacher, and his mother stayed at home taking care of the family. Life was simple. They had love, but money was always limited. From the time he was a child, Rohit carried a dream in his heart. Every time he saw an airplane cross the sky, he would stop whatever he was doing and whisper to himself, "One day, I will go abroad." But as he grew older, reality pushed against his dream. His parents were doing their best just to pay his engineering college fees. Studying abroad seemed impossible. Even working abroad felt like a distant wish. During his second year of college, something changed. Rohit found a book in the library. The title read, "The Power of Your Mind." He opened the book casually, but one line caught his attention. "Your thoughts are magnets. Whatever you focus on consistently, you attract into your life." He laughed at first. Could life really work that way? But deep inside, a spark lit up. He decided to try. That night, Rohit created a simple ritual. Before sleeping, he would close his eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine. He pictured himself sitting inside an airport, holding a boarding pass. He imagined calling his parents and saying, "Amma, Nana, I got a job in the US." He saw himself walking inside a new city, living in a small but beautiful apartment. But most importantly, he didn't just think it, he felt it. He let himself feel the joy, the excitement, the pride of already living that life. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. While visualizing every night, Rohit also worked harder in reality. He studied sincerely. He practiced his English speaking skills. He started preparing for placements. Every time a doubt came into his mind, he replaced it with belief. It is already mine. It is coming. By the time he reached his final year, placements had begun. One of the biggest multinational companies announced they would be visiting his campus. Everyone was nervous. The selection process had multiple rounds, an aptitude test, a group discussion, a technical interview, and finally the HR round. On the day of the aptitude test, Rohit woke up early. Before leaving, he spent 10 minutes visualizing. He imagined himself clearing the test, writing answers calmly, and walking out with confidence. And that is exactly what happened. He cleared the round with ease. Next was the group discussion. Dozens of students sat around the table, fighting to get their words in. Rohit remembered his practice. He imagined himself speaking clearly, confidently, and being noticed. He didn't shout, he spoke with calm assurance. At the end, his name was among those selected. Finally came the big day, the interview rounds. The technical interview tested his knowledge, and the HR interview tested his confidence. As he sat in the waiting area, his heart was racing. But then he remembered, he had already lived this moment hundreds of times in his mind. He closed his eyes for just a second and smiled. When his name was called, he walked into the interview room. The HR asked him to introduce himself. Rohit spoke with clarity. The HR asked him about his goals. Rohit confidently said, "I want to work abroad, represent my country, and take care of my parents." The HR smiled. A week later, an email arrived. Rohit opened it with trembling hands. The words on the screen made his eyes fill with tears. "Congratulations, you have been selected. Location, Dallas, USA." He shouted in joy. His parents rushed into the room. With tears streaming down his face, Rohit showed them the letter. His mother hugged him tightly, whispering, "I knew you could do it." His father's eyes filled with pride as he patted Rohit's shoulder. Months later, Rohit was standing in the airport, just as he had visualized for years. The boarding pass was in his hand. His heart was full of gratitude. As the airplane lifted into the sky, he looked out of the window at the clouds below. With a soft smile, he whispered to himself, "This is not luck. This is manifestation. Dream plus belief plus action equals reality."